We've got 2 breaks on tap tonight. We're going to do a case of XR football and a half case of contenders draft basketball. Apologies in advance. Allergies and asthma, not good today. So apologies for coughing and snorting and sniffling and such. I will do my best to keep it to a minimum. Before we start breaking, we do need to go over a little information. So let's go ahead and get that up on the screen. And you know what? I just realized I left my iPad charging and I need that to see chat. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so feedback, 100% automated. Done like that so that you don't ever have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get the same in return. And of course, far more importantly, there is a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out with me, keeping me company, and all such as that. We are going to take a look next at what is coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, it's going to be Gem Mint Baseball. And this is Series 2, and it's a 12-pack box. So, yeah, a box and a case are kind of the same with Gem Mint. They don't really make cases per se. They put these 12 packs in a box, and a box is a case, and etc. Anyway, this is break number 1 of it, of Series 2. And then we're also going to open Leaf Trinity Football, which is, of course, a one we haven't opened in a while. It's going to be a full case break as well. On Friday night, there are actually 2 new releases on Friday, but I kind of messed up. I didn't get them both listed. So we're going to break one of them on Friday night, and that is National Treasures Baseball. We'll also break a half case of Spectra Football and a full case of Bowman Chrome Baseball. On Saturday, we'll break an 8-box inner case of Illusions Football. That is the other Friday new release. Now, in that particular instance, it is an 8-box. It is a sealed 8-box inner case, but it is not from a sealed master case. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Hopefully everybody knows, what a master case is and inner case and all that. But if somebody doesn't, you can just let me know. Hit me up there in chat, and I'll try to go into more detail. On Sunday, we're going to start really early on Sunday, and that's going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, and it's kind of an all memorabilia day, so it's going to be kind of fun there. It will be a couple of boxes of Gold Rush autographed baseball jerseys, a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats Series 2 autographed football jerseys, a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed full-size football helmets, and then we're going to do a Leaf Memorabilia Treasury break. And that is both a multi-sport and a non-sport product, meaning we can have hits from all different kinds of sports, and we can have hits that are not from sports at all. So there's a lot of different categories there for bidding. Everything is listed in the football category if you're looking for that one. Then on Monday night, we'll do another case of XR football. So that's how we're looking in the days ahead. Here's what you need to know for tonight. Both of the breaks that we're doing tonight are paid shipping breaks, and I'm projecting them to ship out approximately Tuesday. Listen, I know that's a long time, okay? And I know that's a lot later than normal. However, I had a family member pass away yesterday, and we're going to be dealing with a variety of things all the way up through and including the funeral services on Saturday. So to be safe, I'm going to project it out for Tuesday. And if I can get it out to you sooner than that, I will. But just understand everything right now is taking a little longer, and it's probably going to be that way through most of next week because I'm going to lose quite a bit of time that would normally be spent sorting and shipping. The other thing you need to know about this page, if by some chance you get skunked in one of these breaks, which is not terribly likely, but if it were to happen that you didn't pull any cards at all, base or otherwise, you would still get consolation cards in the mail, and they will ship out when the rest of the break goes, okay? So that is what you need to know for tonight. First up is our XR football. It's a 15-box break. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. There's not a lot of cards in each one of these, so it actually goes fairly quickly. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, Wednesday night, the 25th of September. We've got team names there on the left-hand side. Winning bidders are across from each team on the opposite side. And, of course, we'll put a new spreadsheet up after we finish XR and before we do Contenders basketball, which is our second break of the evening. The last little piece of business here, I am changing up the focus. I'm going to manually set the focus. That is going to make the background blurry, but I don't want you to be concerned about that because our goal is to see the cards up really close, right? And by changing that up and letting the background be a tad bit out of focus, we're going to be able to see our cards up nice and close, just the way we like it. Alan is here. Hi, Alan. Oh, gosh, I just hit. Oh, boy. Look at that. Look at that. I accidentally turned on the volume, didn't I? Which gives you feedback. Because, yeah, right? I have to watch it silently on a different device so you don't get all the nasty little feedback. And when I was reaching over there to try to scroll through chat, guess what? I turned the volume on. Whoops. Sorry, kids. So, Alan, this is your first time here. Well, welcome. Hopefully we will have some good luck for you. And David and Carl. Hi, guys. Carl needs some big hits. And David, you said you're going for the Bills stuff, huh? All right, you're looking for a little Buffalo Bills in here tonight. We will see what we can do for you, my friend. Chad's here too. Your first break with us as well. Welcome, Chad and Carl and S&S Design. Michael's here too. Michael's a Bills fan, but bought the Ravens. You know what? That happens sometimes, doesn't it? It definitely does. So what we're looking for in here, 2 autograph cards, 1 memorabilia card per box on average. Panini loves to use the word on average because that's a little CYA for them. And essentially what it boils down to is this. Sometimes one of our hits gets replaced with a rewards point card. If that happens tonight, we will, of course, give the rewards point card out using random.org at the end of the break. Every once in a while, they might mess up entirely and just skip a hit that we're due, but fortunately, that is very rare. You know, that may only happen a couple times in an entire year where a hit just isn't in there. Most of the time, it is something getting replaced by a points card, but either way, that's what that on average is meant to do. It's meant to do a little CYA for Panini. So we're going to have loads of base cards. They look like this. Any of our base, we're just kind of buzz on through for the most part. And of course, the ones that are numbered, we'll take a look at. And obviously, all of our hits, we'll take a look at a little more closely. But the base cards, it is going to move through those fairly quickly. So Sterling Shepard here for the Giants is our first numbered card. That's to 99. And anytime you see this orange, it is going to be to 99 in this product. And then we have a red one in behind that. Whenever you see red tonight, those are to 249. And let's see who we've got over here. Another red one. So once again to 249. That one headed to the Jets. And we've got a Tennessee Titan also to 249. There are a couple of other color parallels, and we'll talk about them, of course, when we come across them. We haven't made it there yet. Tom says it's his first time here as well, and you have the Colts tonight. All right, let's try to do that then. We've got numbered to 149, a trio of relics and an autograph, J.J. Arcega Whiteside. Stang Lover says, I'll open a black hole listening to myself. Yeah, no doubt, man. That wouldn't be good, would it? Josh Allen for the Jags. You know I like this kid. That is numbered to 99 for Jacksonville. Then we have Darrell Henderson for the Rams. And they fooled me. I thought that was going to be signed, but it's not. It's an extra base. This one is Exponential Potential. It's actually an insert, I should say. But it is numbered to 149 most of the time. When you see them with that blue sort of color, they are going to be to 149. Christian Kirk, Kyler Murray, and David Johnson with our Team Trios relics. This particular one happens to be the gold parallel, meaning it is numbered 210. 210 is always good. Stang Lover, you need Texas. You want DeAndre Hopkins and Deshaun Watson and J.J. Watt. That's quite a wish list, my friend. We will have to see if we can fulfill some of that for you. And Chad says he's in here for the first time as well. We've got lots of first time joining us tonight, so welcome everyone. Stang Lover said the Seahawks just released Gary Jennings Jr. Really? That happened today, I guess, obviously. Unfortunately, guys, I haven't really seen any sports news today, nor have I watched any sports today, so I'm a little behind the 8 ball, you know, a lot going on with what happened yesterday and all, so you have to catch me up on the news. So I'm surprised they released him. Did something in particular precipitate it? I mean, did they pick up somebody extremely better? A lot better, or what? What happened? Extreme Rookies, Damian Harris. That is numbered to 199 for the Patriots. Another insert. Of course, our base here, I think we already looked through that, but because I still have it laying there, I'm not sure if we did. So now we have, for sure, looked at it. We've got the Redskins to 249, followed by a Cardinal, if I can pry him loose there. And that is numbered to 199. There's Kyler Murray. So whenever you see that kind of royal blue on a base card, it's still 199. The inserts are often numbered a bit different, as we've seen, but the base that are blue like that should be to 199 every time. To 299 for the Bengals. And there come the Raiders, also 299. Next up, we have T.J. Hawkinson for the Detroit Lions, and you've got that numbered to 149, relic and autograph pairing for Detroit. Jordan Scarlett comes out for the Carolina Panthers. That is numbered to 199. And then our Dallas Cowboys, it's Jason Witten, Dak Prescott, and Ezekiel Elliott. Once again, Team Trio relics, that numbered to 99. Some of these you all may have noticed there are a few minor imperfections on the edges and corners of both the base loose cards as well as the hits, surprisingly, in this set. So if I see one that looks particularly bad, I will point it out, but just know that, you know, none of them really look too much like they're coming out of the packs at a mint 10, but, you know, nothing's coming out at a 6 either, but there are definitely some minor issues going on with edges and corners of most of these out of here. It's been that way, actually, throughout every case we've opened. We've kind of had the same issues with that being some imperfect corners and edges and whatnot. So we had Bengals, Broncos, Lions, and Bills for some base. Then we have Lions, Vikings, and Jets with a little base action. Chad, you want to know who you have? Oh, my friend, I don't know who you have in here. I mean, who did you pay the bill for? This is numbered to 299 for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, I can put the spreadsheet up again for you at the end of the break, but I can't do it right now because obviously we've already opened the case. We have cards and boxes out on the table, so I can't navigate away from this view. It's to 249 Seahawks. The Colts to 199 with Andrew Luck. And the Vikings to 199, Dylan Mitchell. Yeah, Chad, sorry, man. I have a hard time remembering who has what. Between all the breaks tonight, of course, we've got 62 different teams. And most of the time, people's usernames are different than their names they use on YouTube. And my poor little brain can't keep up with all that. This is numbered to 25. It is Paris Campbell for the Colts. Happen to like that particular card design. Nice little card, cool looking card there for the Colts. The 49ers hit with Deebo Samuel to 149 with a relic. And we had a redemption, which is sitting right up there. It's hanging out up there in housekeeping. We'll flip it at the very end of the break, and then we'll go to the Panini website and learn a little more about it. Meanwhile, we have one more hit in here, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I thought it was going to be signed. They fooled me again, having it facing backwards. But that's to 149 on the insert there. Buckeye, you said AB says he wants, now he says that he does want to play again. There are teams who are interested. Well, you know, the last I heard, he had enrolled in classes at Central Michigan. That was, what, 2 days ago, maybe? And said, of course, obviously he was done with football, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. But I think that the fact of the matter is that if he does try to play, they're going to probably pop him up on that commissioner's exempt list. So that would be probably, even if he does sign with somebody, I don't know that he plays right away or maybe at all this season, but I don't know. You never know. Extreme Rookies, there is Josh Jacobs on an insert numbered to 99 for the Raiders. Stang Lover says he's noticed several imperfections already. So, you know, kind of like I was telling you guys earlier, they are fairly prevalent in here. Fortunately, none of them are super, super extreme, at least not that we've seen yet. But there are many imperfect corners and things in this set. In fact, virtually all of them, if you look at them from the back, have some degree of that. To 199, that's the Chargers. And then we have a little Tyree Jackson for the Bills. That's also to 199. The Vikings to 249. And the Seahawks to 249. Chad says he thinks he has the Giants. Yeah, again, Chad, unfortunately, I just don't know if, you know, for sure, as I said, unfortunately, I just don't remember who all has what. I can put the spreadsheet up for you again at the end of the break. I just can't do it in the middle of the break because we've got stuff open out on the table, so I can't really navigate away from this view. However, if you want to, in the interim, if you need to know before I can get there for you, you can look in my eBay in your purchased items, and it should show you your teams. Otherwise, I can put it up for you when we finish it up here and let you look at it then. So that is Irv Smith Jr. for the Vikings. Followed by a little DK Metcalf coming out. Low-numbered DK to 15 for the Seahawks. Getting involved here midway through. Not even midway, I guess, yet. And then we have Tom Brady. Not Tom Brady. Damian Harris for the Patriots. I saw the Patriots. It just automatically went with Tom Brady. I don't know. That's numbered to 10. It would be nice if it was Tom Brady, right? If you had the Patriots. But it's Damian Harris. And you do have a 4-color relic and a low number. Just not quite the first player I said. I had a little mental lapse there, didn't I? Should have had some Red Bull before we started this break tonight, huh? Chad, I can't tell you anything about what's in the case. Chad's asking, is there a 1 of 1? When are we going to see a 1 of 1? I don't know, man. You and I are on the same page here. We're seeing it at the exact same time. So, unfortunately, I don't have any more information about that than you do. We're just going to have to work our way through it and see what comes out as we go along here. Buckeye, you said Antonio Brown saw the curriculum at Central Michigan and said, nah, let's play football. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, who knows with that guy? You knew he was going to try to come back in. It's to 249. That is Andrew Luck for the Colts. Then the Eagles here to 249. Next up, the Rams to 199. And here comes a Jag, Josh Oliver to 99. And an Extreme Rookies insert to 149. Over here is Hakeem Butler, and it is numbered to 49 with a little ink there for the Cardinals. Oh boy, that is a really long eBay username. I'm just going to call you 816 because it's 816 Kansas City 913. So we're going to call you 816. 816, I'm pretty sure we've pulled Mahomes out of here, but truthfully, we've pulled him quite a bit, and I've opened a lot of variety of football, so I couldn't tell you which exactly came, but I'm relatively sure we have. That is numbered to 49 for the Steelers. Next up is Stanley Morgan Jr. for the Cincinnati Bengals, numbered to 199. So yeah, I mean, we actually pull, well, have we pulled Mahomes out of here? I mean, not an autograph, but have we pulled Mahomes of anything else out of here? I'm sure that we have, but I just don't know exactly what or when. To tell you the truth, 816, we open a ton of stuff. And aside from everything that I open, I probably sort an equal amount of things to get shipped out every day. And between all of that, I just can't remember what comes out of when and where. Stang Lover, you said AB will be able to draw unemployment. I don't think so, because, they could, if it's like regular unemployment, you wouldn't get unemployment for being fired with cause. I mean, maybe that varies by state, but for the most part, I think you have to be fired not for cause to get unemployment. It's numbered to 99, Deebo Samuel, Extreme Rookies for the 49ers. But who knows? I mean, he's really gone off the deep end anyway at this point in time. Who knows what's going to happen with that guy? To 249, it's the Lions. Here come the boys, numbered to 99. The Bengals to 199. And the Bills to 249. Lots of numbered stuff in here. Rashawn Gary and the Green Bay Packers out next. And Rashawn Gary is numbered to 99. And next up is Andy Isabella for the Cardinals. So if you have the Cardinals, you're like, oh, why can't I pull Kyler Murray? Well, we got a ways to go yet, but right now we have Andy Isabella for you. So at least we've got you moving in the right direction. Here come the Giants with what will be a trio of relics, I believe. And it is Sterling Shepard, Daniel Jones, and Saquon Barkley. Look at that, too. It's numbered to 5. Nice, guys. Got the New Era logo down there as one of your swatches. And low number on that hit. So that's a nice one for the Giants. You don't get a lot of New Era logos, so I think that's pretty cool. Chad, you want to know where Daniel Jones is? Well, he's on that card, but we haven't pulled you an autograph yet, have we? We'll have to keep working on that for you. Keep trying our best to get the mojo fired up for everybody tonight. I think that relic to 5, though, that's pretty solid. Even though it's not an autograph, it's still a pretty solid hit. To 149, there is Kyler Murray. Extreme Rookies is our card set. Buccaneers and Bears and Browns with a little base. 49ers, Bears, and Bengals. Round out the base. Pittsburgh Steelers, 249. The Cardinals to 199. The Cowboys to 199. And the Eagles to 249. Cardinals with Hakeem Butler. Most likely a relic, but let's flip it and see. Ooh, look at that. We got a signature too. Hey, hey. To 199. Trio of relics and a little ink. Paris Campbell for the Indianapolis Colts. Trio of relics numbered to 75. And another Andy Isabella for the Cardinals. Cardinals, you are broken out in Andy Isabella, but oh, there's the 1 of 1, kids, and that's pretty, isn't it? If that had been Kyler Murray, that would have been all kinds of awesome. Still a nice hit. 1 of 1 Andy Isabella for the Arizona Cardinals. Congratulations. Always like to see anything 1 of 1. I even like printing plates. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, when they hit printing plates, even though they're 1 of 1s, they're like, you know, they don't care. I still like them. I do, I do. Of course, one of the fun things about XR is there are a lot of cards in here that are numbered, and we do usually find a fair amount of hits that are pretty low numbered, and generally speaking, you get at least 1 of 1 per case for the most part. To 149, that was Hakeem Butler Extreme Rookies insert. And it was that way last year as well. A lot of 1 of 1s came out of XR last year too. The Saints and Michael Thomas to 249, followed by Montez Sweat to 99, Redskins. And we have Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers to 199. And another Cardinal, Hakeem Butler, is the man of the hour. That's to 199 as well. The Patriots pull an autograph here. Little Joanne Williams to 199. Little ink for New England. Damian Harris, Patriots. Relic to 149. For the Rams, it's Darrell Henderson. That is to 199. We're making a dent in it. Stang Lover, you said there have been so many that they have very little value for most of the autographs. Of what? Carl, are you tired of seeing the Cardinals? That's what I'm thinking that your post there is in reference to. Stang Lover, I'm not sure if we've seen Texans go through here yet. I would guess probably, but honestly, I don't know. I hadn't been keeping track of the base too much, so I couldn't tell you 100% if we've had it through or not. The Browns to 249. The Cardinals to 249. The Panthers to 99. The Vikings are to 199. We have ourselves a second redemption. So we've got 2 redemptions sitting up here in housekeeping now, waiting to be flipped over at the end. We have a little X Factor insert to 99. That's Alvin Kamara and the Saints. Another Arizona Cardinal. This is getting crazy for the Cardinals. It's a different player this time. It's Caleb Wilson, numbered to 10. So the gold variation autograph for Caleb Wilson. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, how about Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins? Trio of relics to 99. Would like to have had some ink on that though, right? That's what I'm thinking. We have, what do we have left here? 6 boxes to go. So we're making a dent in it. But that means we've still got a fair number of hits to find, too. If we haven't found what you're looking for yet, we've still got a little time to find it here. You need the Brady to come out, Carl. We need to find you Tom Brady tonight. All right, we're going to work on it. Staying Lover, you were talking about printing plates. I got you. Because there are so many printing plates, you're saying they don't have the kind of value that that they should have. To 149, that is an Extreme Rookies Daniel Jones insert. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like anything else, it depends on the player and on the card set that it comes from. Higher end stuff usually brings a little more money than the other. Jimmy G, he must be, is he a short print? Because he's facing the opposite way. Perhaps. That may be a short print in here or an image variation or something. We're going to kind of assume that it might be since it's turned around backwards. And ditto with Todd Gurley. Generally, they're not turned around backwards unless they're hits or something along those lines. To 199, that's the Titans. The Bills to 99. Another Viking out of the box to 249. And a Green Bay Packer to 199. Next up is Stanley Morgan Jr. for the Bengals. Got a little ink coming at you there. That is numbered to 199. I got the wrong size sleeve. Let's try that again for your Stanley Morgan Jr. And DK Metcalf makes an appearance. Seahawks. Saw him earlier. This is a trio of relics to 99. And look what the Lions hit. A little TJ Hawkinson to 75. I think there's another TJ hit of some sort for the Lions in here earlier in the break as well, if I remember correctly, which I may not remember correctly, but we're going to try. We're going to try. David, you said you got to be at another break by 10. Oh, we'll have you done by 10, brother. We don't have that far left to go. You'll be done in plenty of time to cruise over there. It's only 9:30 right now. So we'll get you out of here on the way on time, I promise. Carl, you want to tell Panini how badly they do the cards? You mean by the fact that they don't collate them well? Sometimes you see a lot of hits for the same player or the same team. Is that what you mean? Panthers to 199. Patriots to 249. Patriots to 99. The Giants to 199. Noah Fant and the Broncos. Noah is a relic and signature combo, gold version, numbered to 10. Next, we're going to have a Hall of Fame autograph coming out for the Packers. That's kind of a cool one. It's James Lofton. It's a 1 of 1. Hey, I thought it was going to be signed again because it was facing backwards, but at least it's a 1 of 1. So our second 1 of 1 of the break. That one is Gilded Greats for the Green Bay Packers. Seahawks and DK Metcalf, numbered to 49, the blue parallel. And here comes Bryce Love with a relic for the Redskins, numbered to 149. Or did that say 249? No, it says 149. I was right the first time. The first time. Yeah, you're talking about the way they collate them. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've got the same argument with tops, really. They just, they don't always do the most efficient thing. Or I guess maybe it's the most efficient for them, but it doesn't always turn out the way we would like it to turn out. In that, you know, it would be preferable to have at least a hit for all the teams when you've got full cases, and maybe not have one team with 10 and 5 teams with none, you know, but unfortunately, it is, I think, all machine operated for the most part. Extreme Rookies, Dwayne Haskins to 149. There are a few things that they hand collate, but that's the high-end stuff. Like Flawless is hand collated. I don't even know that NT is hand collated. It might be. I think it is, but I know Flawless is. Sterling Shepard and the Giants to 199. For the Jags, there's a little Gardner Minshew to 199. There's a guy who's been playing well, stepping up into his role, his unexpected role, to 249 for the Titans, and to 249 for the Browns. The Eagles with J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and JJ is numbered 275, trio of relics and signature. Marlon Mack for the Colts. Marlon is a gold parallel numbered to 10. And on the bottom here is Michael Thomas for the Saints with a relic to 99. 12 down, 3 to go. David, you said they seem to key in on a lot of later round quarterbacks and running backs and receivers from rounds 3 to 5. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the easiest way to figure out who you're going to see the most of on any given year is to look and see who is invited to the NFL Rookie Premiere. And Panini is actually, they've kind of put that on. They sponsor that. That's kind of their gig. But they apparently do not determine what players are sent to the Rookie Premiere. It's actually the NFL Players Association that determines that. And as you know, they do heavily favor the offensive guys, so that's usually who is sent. So they just, anybody who's been to the Rookie Premiere, they sign a ton of stuff there. It's to 149, N'Keal Harry and the Patriots, which means that you're going to see them far, far more frequently than you're going to see anybody else, especially at the beginning of a new card season. Because they'll pre-print cards just for those guys who are going to be there to 99 Cowboys and have them sign a ton of stickers while they're there. To 199 Titans. For the Bills to 199. And then to 249, it's the Browns. But yeah, that's just the way they roll with it, generally speaking. The San Francisco 49ers with Dante Pettis. That's one of last year's rookies, numbered to 25. And we have a N'Keal Harry for the Patriots. Autograph and relic combo to 99. Pittsburgh Steelers have a hit, maybe their first. Juju Smith-Schuster relic to 49. David, you said Easton Stick is Panini's favorite player. He does usually come out of almost everything, doesn't he? He's been really prominent this year, as have been the Ravens. Although tonight we have not seen hardly any, if any, hits for the Ravens. But most of the time, we will find a ton of Ravens in the majority of these products. So, who knows? Go figure. Sometimes they come out the way we think they're going to, and sometimes they don't. Extreme Rookies to 149. That's Ridley for the Bears. Get our base out of the way. And speaking of the Ravens, we're at least going to have a numbered one to 199, although we may have had other numbered ones. It's to 249 for the Buccaneers. Whoops, that's it. We didn't mean to get him yet. The Vikings to 99. Now we're ready to see some hits. Now he can come back over here. The Bengals to 199. You get another Stanley Morgan Jr. Next up is little Jordan Humphrey. That's numbered to 199, and then a redemption. So we have 3 redemptions now setting up here in our housekeeping area. And Alexander Madison for the Minnesota Vikings, trio of relics to 99. So we're now in our last box of this break, so that puts us officially in the last box mojo mode. Basically, this is where we all kind of collectively focus our efforts here, try to get the mojo to reward us with some smoking hot hits out of our last box of this tonight. Got More XR, of course, we'll be opening it at least 2 or 3 more times over the course of the next week or 10 days. I think the next time it's scheduled and already up and running is probably Monday night. Those listings, I believe, are already active on eBay. That we'll bust into it Monday. Well, the Cincinnati Bengals, numbered to 249. Here come the Patriots, also to 249. Next up, the Chargers, another 1 of 1. Hey, that is our 3rd 1 of 1 out of this case. That's not too bad. I mean, two 1 of 1 bases, and then obviously the other 1 of 1 autograph relic pairing. So not too shabby. A 4th redemption, because why not? Extreme rookie TJ Hawkinson. That's to 149 for the Lions. And Gary Jennings Jr. to 199 for the Seahawks, who Stanglover said got let go today already. Andy Dalton, and I think I saw a little ink on that a minute ago, didn't I? How about that for the Bengals? Don't pull a ton of Andy Dalton autographs out of things. So, numbered to 25. There you go. There's your quarterback. Alrighty, here is the last live hit is Gary Jennings Jr., Seahawks, to 49. But we still have 4 redemptions to take a look at and deal with. That is these 4 right here. In 1 second, I am going to flip those over. Then I'll head us over to the Panini website, whereby we will use their official checklist to verify our teams and also find out what, if anything, these cards are numbered to. So first up, we have Paris Campbell, rookie triple swatch autographs blue. So Paris Campbell, of course, is the Colts. Next up is Tony Pollard, rookie swatch autographs. That's the Cowboys. Again, we'll look up the numbering and whatnot when we get to the Panini website in a minute. Third in line is another Tony Pollard. Imagine that. But this one is gold. Rookie swatch autographs gold. So that one most likely will be numbered to 10. Every once in a while they'll have them numbered differently on a hit than on a base. But I expect it'll be to 10. And another Paris Campbell. And it's the exact same one. Rookie triple swatch autographs blue. Identical to the first one. Good grief. Come on, Panini. So, all right. Well, if you're the Cowboys, you came out all right here at the very end, and ditto there for the Colts, but that is a little frustrating, isn't it? Frustrates me, anyway. All right, let me get us over here to the Panini page. I anticipated that we would probably find redemptions in here, so I already had everything set up except the card set itself, which no way to know what those are going to be ahead of time. So first up, we're going to look at the Paris Campbell's Rookie Triple Swatch Autographs Blue is our card set. Autographs, where's blue? And there we go. He should be card number 217 here in the checklist. And there's Paris Campbell, Colts as expected. Those will each be numbered to 49 when Panini sees fit to get them sent to you. Now we've got 2 Tony Pollards to look up. Those are 2 different card sets. So the first one is just rookie swatch autographs with no color or anything after it. Card number 35 should be Mr. Pollard here. And there he is, Cowboys, as we expected, and it will be numbered to 199. Now, our other one is a gold variation, and that is Rookie Swatch Autographs Gold, predictably. So, let's get to that little card set. He is card number 35 here as well. So, let's get down here and find him. So, yep, going to be the 10 for the Cowboys. All right, so there our redemptions are all done. I've got them all labeled up now. Let's bring you back to me and do a little recapping. Okay, kids. Let's see what we found in here. Well, good grief. The Cowboys to 10 for Tony Pollard. The Colts to 49 for Paris Campbell. The Cowboys to 199 for Pollard. And the Colts to 49 again for Paris Campbell. The rest of our stack of hits. The Bengals, Chargers, that's one of 3 one-of-ones in total that we found in this case. Bengals again, Steelers, 49ers, the Eagles, and DK Metcalf, Seahawks. This is the second of our 3 one-of-ones that we found tonight. That one is headed to the Green Bay Packers, James Lofton, the subject on the card. Then we have Broncos and more Seahawks and more Bengals and some Redskins. Cardinals and Rams, Patriots and Patriots again. And here comes our third one-of-one that came out of this case. That's the beauty right there. That's a sweet-looking card. Andy Isabella for the Arizona Cardinals. And then we have Colts, followed by some Cardinals. Imagine that we have more Cardinals. Can you believe? There's still more to find, though. Seahawks, Vikings, Patriots, Saints, Colts, Redskins. And then we have some Lions and some Giants here. And that's a really nice little hit for the Giants. I know it's not signed, but that relic set numbered to 5 with Daniel Jones on it. And then you've got one of the New Era relic logos down there. That's a good hit for the Giants. Then you have some Arizona Cardinals, more Andy Isabella. There's Packers and Bengals and Steelers and Cardinals again and some Patriots. So much stuff, so little time, right? Seahawks, Vikings, 49ers, the Colts, and the Cowboys. And the Panthers with Jordan Scarlett. Lions again. And Cardinals again. That one is numbered to 10 on the trio of relics. Josh Allen for the Jags. And then another one for the Eagles with J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Now, I told you I would put the spreadsheet information up again. So let's do that, because I know there was a question about who had what team, so let's go ahead and get that back up here. So once again, this is the break that we just completed for XR Football. So you should see your username across from your team there on the spreadsheet for the break we just finished. That's XR. We're getting ready to look at Contenders basketball, but before we do, let's take another quick look at our shipping information. So once again, guys, right now I have this set to go out the door on Tuesday. I understand that's a long time from now. However, I had a death in the family yesterday, and obviously that means I don't have the same amount of time as I normally have over the next few days to get sorting and shipping done. So as such, I'm projecting it for Tuesday, and I would like to think I can get it out to you sooner, and I would hope that I can. But I do know that the shipping schedule is going to be delayed and off course for probably at least into next week, because we won't be finished with everything until Saturday at some point, Saturday afternoon, with the funeral services, etc. So that's when you can expect it to go out the door. And if I can get it to you sooner, I will gladly do so. If anybody got skunked in the break we just completed or in the break that is coming up, by that I mean if you don't pull a base card or anything of any sort, you will still get a package in the mail. It will ship when the rest of the break goes out because it's a paid shipping break, and you'll have consolation card or cards in it. So next up is 2019-20 Contenders Basketball. This is a half case break. It is the back half of a case that we started, that we started a couple of days ago. I just knocked something off the table there, one of my cords, but that's all right. We don't have to have it right now. And of course, this also ended tonight on eBay, Wednesday night, the 25th. We had one team that did not find a forever home in here tonight. That would be the Pacers. So the Pacers, as you see there, are noted as no bid. Breaker retains. But otherwise, everybody else, you're going to see your name across from your team. And give me one hot second here to grab something, and we're going to be good to go. All right. So Contenders draft picks. Well, it has a lot of cards in it. Most of them probably aren't super important. There's a lot of base in here that doesn't really probably have much value. However, part we care about, 6 autographs per box. That's good. And inserts of our rookie players. We like that too. So I tell you that to let you know that through the base, we're going to cut a pretty good little path. By that I mean we're going to go pretty quickly through most of the base because it doesn't really have any value. But the inserts and autographs and things, that'll be a little different. Stang Lever. Oh, what Texan? You don't have it. Are you just giving me grief? You didn't have a Texans hit, did you? You're giving me grief, aren't you? I think you are. I think you are. Was there a Texans hit that I forgot for real? Or are you just saying that facetiously because you didn't hit any? That's what I'm thinking was the case, but I don't know. There's a mojo pattern on one of our inserts. It is school colors for this guy whose name I absolutely cannot pronounce at all. Like, not even close can I pronounce it. He is a Clipper, though, and I thought this should be numbered. Where's our number? Ah, it's hidden over here in the pattern, but it is numbered, I believe, to 10, which is typical of the mojo pattern in this particular card set. And then we have an autograph here for Alan, somebody whose last name I cannot pronounce. And I will freely admit to you, I have not learned all these guys yet, particularly ones that maybe weren't drafted or went late in the draft. That guy right there, I don't know where he goes. So if I know where somebody goes, I will absolutely call it out as we go along. If I don't happen to know where they go, of course I'm going to look it up before I ship it out. Or if some of you know, and you might feel so inclined as to share with the class, that's fine too. You can type it there in chat and I will share it. Not that everybody can't see it, but honestly, sometimes people don't see it. Because if somebody's watching and they're not logged in, I don't think they can see chat in some formats. And if somebody's watching it later, of course, they can't see any of the chat. They can only hear and see what I'm doing. So I could share with the class, though, if I needed to. All right, it is a little Kai Bowman here on some cracked ice, numbered to 23. I always like seeing cracked ice come out fairly early. And Kai is, I believe, a warrior. Right, guys? Let me see here. Let me see if I have him on my little cheat sheet. Looks like he is a warrior. That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% certain. It is hard to remember all these guys because there's so many in here that weren't drafted or drafted really low in the process or something. It's hard to remember them all, for me anyway. Daquan Jeffries. When we get a little bit farther into the season, it'll be second nature. Hi, Jack. How are you tonight? Ty Jerome is out next, and Ty Jerome is Phoenix Suns, numbered to 99. So a pair of numbered cards out already tonight. And we're just barely getting started. So that's a good sign, I think. I hope, anyway. Our next hit out is Eric Holman. Don't know where Eric goes. Do not recall Eric at all. Of course, all the cards do ship in here unless you request otherwise. Occasionally somebody does request otherwise, because you don't always want all those base cards, because, yeah, they take up a lot of space. At least they do at my house. Jalen McDaniels is a Hornet, I do believe. I think he's a Charlotte Hornet. Of course, again, we'll make certain of it before it rolls out of here, but I believe that's right. Stang Lover says that Eric is a Maverick. The guy we saw a minute ago that I didn't know, he says is a Maverick. All right. Stang Lover, was he drafted, or did he sign later as a free agent, or is he on a two-way deal, or was he just summer league, or what's his story? I don't remember him at all. Maybe he was drafted and I just forgot him. But I don't remember him. Stang Lover's always really good about looking a lot of that stuff up when we're going through products like this, where maybe we don't all remember, or maybe it's just me that doesn't remember, but I think on somebody a lot of us probably don't remember. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that card. Was that numbered on the back? This is one of our Contenders Optic card sets, and those don't come out super often. It is numbered. I just couldn't find it. Again, they've got it hidden down there in the image. So Ty Jerome comes out numbered to 10 on the cool looking Contenders Optic there. And Ty, we saw another one of him a moment ago, but wasn't as cool as that one. But he's Phoenix Suns. Here comes Isaiah Roby. I believe Isaiah Roby is a Dallas Maverick, isn't he? I think I might know which team he plays for tonight. All right. Rolling on down the road. All base. But he's not base. Terrence Davis. And Terrence Davis is numbered to 18. I think that might be the lowest one we found in any of them. Usually Cracked Ice is the lowest, I mean with an autograph. We found Mojos to 10 that aren't autographed, but that's pretty nice low number there. And it's a Raptor for Terrence Davis. Stang Lover, who's a mini-me? Who'd you say is mini-me? Meaning mini-me, meaning mini, you. I'm just reading what you typed. Was that confusing? I feel like it was. I feel like what I tried to say there didn't come out the way I intended. But anyway, all right. We have another numbered card upon us here. And this one is to 75. Little Donovan Mitchell. Spider for the Jazz. How about Jonte Porter? Jonte Porter, I believe, is a free agent. I'm going to set him aside up there because I feel like he is a free agent. If that is the case, then we will use random.org to find him a forever home at the end of the break. And I really do think he's free agent. Maybe Stang Lover maybe can double check it for me. Maybe. And we have Max Struss out next. And Max Struss, I know I have Max Struss written down because I always forget him. But I wrote him down because I always forget him. Celtics. Boston Celtics for Max. A Stang Lover on the Jonte Porter. I think he's still a free agent, right? So I'm saying if you happen to be in, the arena of Googling things right now, that's what I'm curious as to whether or not he's still a free agent. I think he is. I feel like he is. But if he is, then we're going to go use random.org to find him a home. Dedrick Lawson for the Spurs. All right, we are 2 boxes down. 2 of our 6 are completed. Jason said, yeah, he's still a free agent. Well, I knew he was undrafted, but my question was, had he signed with anybody that I didn't maybe realize or remember? You know, sometimes these guys sign deals and I think they're still free agents and they've signed somewhere. I will have to double check it, of course, but I feel like he is a free agent. Because a lot of these guys are originally undrafted, but subsequently have signed. So just want to make sure I'm not taking it away from somebody's team before we random it off, of course. That's the goal. Nikhil Alexander Walker. That is a mouthful. Nikhil Alexander Walker is a Pelican. Could be hanging out with Zion. And then we have a season ticket for Anthony Davis that is also cracked ice to 23. And, of course, he's in a Pelicans uniform, but you'll see it says Lakers there on the card, both front and back. Note that he is a Laker, and somewhere up here in tiny little print it talks about the date he was traded. So despite the fact that he is in a Pelicans uniform, the card, of course, is going to go to the Lakers because that is the team that is designated on the card. Oni? I'm not sure how to pronounce either one. It is low numbered as well. Another one to 18. I like finding those. That is the Jazz. Next up is Tremont Waters. I don't remember Tremont Waters. I don't remember where he goes. I do remember him playing at LSU, but I don't remember where he goes in terms of what NBA team. Base card. Tyler Cook. Now that is just a terrible autograph. Like every time I think these guys can't get any worse, like they get worse. All of them. Football, basketball, all of them. They're signing with initials or just like a straight line or whatever. It's been going on for a couple years. It just seems to be getting worse. Personally, I don't love autographs like that. This is Daquan Jeffries again. And Daquan, I am not 100% sure or even 10% sure where he goes. And this is Allen Smalagic or Simalagic or however you say his name. It's the second time we have found him as well. He's an international guy. Don't recall where he goes. Stang Lover says Waters is a Celtic. All right. And the guy whose name I can't pronounce, Samalagic or whatever, is the Warriors. Okay. Stang Lover's filling us in chat. I love it, man. Thank you. Google is our friend. Makes our lives easier, doesn't it? What did we ever do without it? Grant Williams, Tennessee Volunteer. In his past life is a Boston Celtic these days. And we have a draft ticket to 75 with DeMar DeRozan and the Spurs. May as well grab that because it's just sitting there waiting for us to pick it up. That is another Terrence Davis. We've already seen Terrence go by once or twice, and anyway, he's a Raptor. However many times we've seen him. We will, of course, recap at the end here and go back through and take another look at all of our autographs at the very end of the break. Numbered to 99, it is a draft ticket for Steph Curry and the Warriors. Zylan Cheatham, Pelicans, numbered to 99. That's the wrong Z for you if you have the Pelicans, isn't it? Not quite the guy you're looking for there, I suspect. Stang Lover, you looked up all 6 of your teams, so you would know. That's good, man. I just, somebody gave me a little lecture after one of these breaks the other night. It says Kai Bowman. And Kai is the Heat? No, the Warriors. Kai is, hang on a minute. Kai is the Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors. About, why don't I know every single player in this product and where they go? And I'm thinking, you know what, dude? Would you know every single product, every single player in this product? Like a lot of these guys, they weren't all drafted, or they were very low draft picks or no draft picks, and there's a lot of them. It's not like there's 10 or 20 guys you got to know. Thinking, man, it's, you have to see them a few times before you start memorizing them most of the time. But anyway, Jalen Hands. And I know some Jalen's like Horde, but not Hands. I don't know who Jalen Hands is. I mean, obviously we know who he is. He's Jalen Hands. I don't know where he goes. So I don't know. Sometimes these people, you just think, gosh, try it sometime before you lecture me on not knowing every single guy that comes out. Try it yourself, my friend, and see how well you do. And then come back and talk to me. But, that is the Heat for KZ Okpala. Not to mention, you got to learn all the football rookies, and then you've got to learn all, know all baseball, current player, rookie player, farm system players. It's a lot to remember. You might think it's not, but it kind of is. And my brain is old. It's old. It doesn't remember things like it did when it was really young. These days it kind of floats around between Oh, I would like to have an Oreo, and maybe I should have a Red Bull instead. Oh, Staying Lover Hands is a Brooklyn Net. All right, well, there you go. Thank you for looking that up, sir. As always, I appreciate you. And we have Shamori Pons. And this dude here is a rocket, I believe. And it is numbered to 99. James Palmer. I don't even remember James Palmer from college, as a matter of fact. I don't know if I ever saw that kid play at all. I like college basketball too. I mean, I watch a fair amount of it, but I do not remember James Palmer in college even. Many of these guys I remember in college seeing them play, but don't know always where they are in the NBA world, but him, I don't know at all. Yours floats around should you have a piece of pumpkin pie. Marvin Bagley here on an insert for the Kings. Is that numbered? Yeah, in the middle. Numbered to 15, it seems. Ty Jerome. Man, we have seen Ty Jerome a bunch tonight, haven't we? Am I imagining that? Haven't we seen him a couple of other times already? I think you've got more than a bookend with him. He's the Suns, but that's maybe the third one for him. I don't know, second or third. Pretty good amount, anyway. Oh, shoot, I just stacked that in the wrong spot. Hang on 1 second. Let me get this stacked back correctly. All right, who have we here? This is Mariel or Mariel, or maybe not either one. Shayok is his last name. 76ers. Zach Norvell Jr. You got me. Don't know Zach Norvell Jr. Next up is Carson Edwards. And let's get my friend Carson Edwards here in a little sleeve. Carson is headed to the Boston Celtics. All right, we're on the last box, so you know what that means. Last box mojo time. We have to work our mojo collectively and try our best to come up with some smoking hot hits out of this last box of the night. Let's see what we can find in here. Hopefully it'll be something awesome. And after we look through these cards out of this last box, we will use random.org to deal with our free agent, which is Jonte Porter, and we will find a new forever home for Jonte after we finish looking through this. And then after we do that, we will recap. And after we do that, the spreadsheet information will go up one final time. So it's kind of the order of what's on tap. Robert Franks. Robert Franks is the Charlotte Hornets. Loads and loads and loads of base. So much base. Simi Shietu. And He played for Vandy, so again, I remember watching him play in college, but I don't know where in the world is Waldo. I don't know who his NBA team is. Stanglover says Zach Norvell is a Laker. Really? Huh. I thought I knew the Lakers. I guess I don't. Oh, isn't that pretty? And it's numbered to 5, and it's hard signed. Is the person who owns the Pelicans here right now watching the break? Because if you are, with your permission, I would like to put that in a one-touch case. Some people, I have learned, get really bent out of shape if their cards go in a one-touch case. So before I do that, I'm going to leave it set right there on top of a sleeve, and I'm going to see if our Lakers person is in the room at the moment. I mean, Lakers. If our Pelicans person is in the room at the moment. Because if you are, I would really, really, really like to get that in a one-touch. So, can you, raise your hand if you're here, please? Because that, I mean, wow. To 5. Wow. Shamori Pons is here again for the Rockets. Gilbert is here. All right, put it in a one-touch. Excellent, Gilbert. I'm going to get it right now because I want to put it in there immediately. Hang on a minute. Yeah, see, I don't want to be messing around with any hard-signed Zion Williamson to 5, right? No. I just wanted to go straight in the one-touch. That's always my preference. I used to just do that automatically until it actually wasn't even the person who won the card, but some other people freaked out when a card went into a one-touch that they're like, oh, it's going to ruin it forever, blah, blah, blah. Of course it didn't. It graded with a perfect 10 surface grade. But anyway, I learned at that point some people get freaky-deaky about it. So now I ask, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. Numbered to 5, and it's the first in the series. Oh, that is a big booming bang right there. So when we say last box mojo, kids, a lot of times it does work. And boy, did it work there. Because that is a really, really, really nice hit. So congratulations on that. All right, we are moving on here to Lugens Dort, I believe is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilbert, you dropped your pizza? Hey, listen, man, with the money you can make from selling that card, you can buy a whole bunch more pizzas. Unless you're keeping it for your personal collection, which I guess is possible. But my guess is that might be going to find a new home with the kind of money it's worth right now. There's a second Jonte Porter, so we have a pair of those now, both of which we're going to give out using random.org here in a hot second. So, needless to say, yeah, kids, I'm really happy with the second half of this case because of that big booming Zion Williams to 5. I really like that a lot. I like to pull the big hits even when I don't get to keep them. That's okay. I still like to see them and get them. All right, so Jonte Porter. We have a pair of his cards here, virtually identical. And he was undrafted, but is also, I believe, still a free agent. But let me look it up real quickly. I'm going to do one more little pass here to make sure that he is, in fact, still a free agent. And if that is the case, which I believe it will be, then we're going to use random.org and find a new home for that. So give me 1 second here. I'm trying to pull it up on here as we speak. Oh, Jonte, come on, buddy. Come on up here and tell us what it is. And da-da-da-da-dum. Yeah, so it looks like, guys, he is still unsigned. Okay, so he still has no home. So that's kind of what we thought, and that means he is now going to be given out ×2 to one of you. First things first, going to copy all of the team names. We're going to go over to random.org where I'm going to paste them in. Because we have 10 or more items in our list here, we're only going to use random one single time. After we hit randomize, the teams in position number 1 and position number 2 will each get a Jonte Porter. They're not both going to go the same team. One will go to whoever's in number 1, one goes to whoever's in number 2. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. So it is the Lakers and the Spurs. So Lakers and Spurs each going to take home a little Jonte Porter. And these are in sleeves. I am not writing on your card. Let's clear that up. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. I think everybody would surely know I wouldn't take a Sharpie to a card. But the one time that I don't show it, you know that would be the person who would be like, oh my God, you wrote on my card. I'm going to call the police and throw you in jail. Those are the kind of things you get. And then the other one to the Spurs. Now, it's usually stuff like, you know, I'm going to call eBay and I'm going to call PayPal and I'm going to call the FBI and, you know, it's like, okay, sure. I didn't do anything to your card, but sure. So that way we just avoid all that. Number 215 is an insert for the Kings. Number 299, that's the Golden State Warriors. Number 275, it's the Spurs. Number 225, it's the Lakers. To 75, you have the Jazz. And a little mojo to 10. I like the mojo pattern. And that guy, I've already forgotten where he plays. Like I knew it, and then I forgot it. Clippers, right? Clippers, for the guy whose name I can't pronounce, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we are going to fly through these. We have Luguentz Dort. How did I get one of them upside down? Must have pulled him after I got all excited by the by the Williamson. Shamori Pons, Semi Chateau, Robert Franks, Carson Edwards, Zach Norville, Mariel Shayok, Ty Jerome, one of many. That one's numbered to 99. James Palmer, Shamori Pons again, that one to 99. KZ Akpala, Jalen Hands, Kai Bowman, Zylan Cheatham to 99. Terrence Davis and Grant Williams. And then Alan Smelagic, or something not even remotely like that. Daquan Jeffries. Tyler Cook, Tremont Waters. This one is number 218 with Oni or Ani. Nikhil Alexander Walker. Dedrick Lawson. Max Struss. Number 218 again, that's Terrence Davis. Isaiah Roby. This is our Contenders Optic Parallel. I think this card is pretty sweet. I like it a lot. Ty Jerome here. And didn't I do this before? Yes, the number's in the image. It's numbered to 10. It takes me a minute, but I get there eventually. It does take me a minute sometimes, though. Sorry. I don't know why. I can't see them when they get stuck in there sometimes. But you know what? I said Ty Jerome. Oh, that is his. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Cancel that. We're moving onward. Jalen McDaniels. Eric Holdman or Arik. Ty Jerome again. Daquan Jeffries. To 23, there's a Kai Bowman. There's our Serbian again, Alan Smalagic. Yeah, I don't know. And that. Oh, I love it so much. And it's really pretty good. The upper left corner has some, I'd say, some really minor issue up there. Not anything too dramatic. But that is numbered to 5. It's hard signed. It's first in the series. The guy's going to be an absolute beast. On the back, you've got little dings on all 4 corners, unfortunately. If they weren't flipping blue, if they were white, like those little dings probably wouldn't even show up. But that's the hazard of having a color in the background of some of these cards. You see those little imperfections on there right out of the flipping pack. But anyway, it's still a super nice hit, so congratulations on that one. Gilbert, your dog cleaned up the pizza. Well, good. Then the dog got a win tonight, too, so there you go. Stang Lover, I know. I didn't get you a Tyler Hero tonight, did I? Didn't we pull him out of the... Did we pull him out of the first half of the case? I know we pulled him out of the very first break we did. I don't remember if we pulled him out of the first half of this case or not. We must not have, or you probably wouldn't have picked him up in the back half. I don't know what happened there, my friend. I guess Zion Williamson, he sucked up all the air in the case, man. I don't know. He was the big man on campus in this one for sure. All right, so let's take a little peeky here, a little peek at yeah, all this info, all this 411. Tuesday is your projected shipping date. I know that's late. I know that's long from now. I'm sorry, guys. The sitch is, we had the death in the family yesterday. And we've got visitation coming up. And we've got the funeral coming up. And we're not going to be finished up with all that until Saturday. And I'm going to lose quite a bit of time for sorting and shipping that I would normally have that I won't have. So we're going to say Tuesday to get it out the door. I would like to think I can get it out to you sooner, but I'm really not sure that I can. If I can, I will. If you got skunked in either break tonight, meaning you did not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, then you can expect that you're still going to get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and they will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. So, taking a look at what's coming up tomorrow night. It is Gold Rush Gem Mint Baseball Series 2. It's a 12-pack box break. So, a pack is a box, and a box is a case in that particular product. Anyway, that's what we're opening. Along with a case of Leaf Trinity Football. Friday night, we're going to open National Treasures Baseball, which is a new release for Friday. And we're going to get into a little Spectra Football, half case break of that. They're loose boxes from a shared case, and it's the last of the Spectra that I have on hand. And we'll open another case of Bowman Chrome Baseball. On Saturday, it will be Illusions Football inner case break. It is a sealed inner case, but it is not part of a sealed master case, if that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, let me know, and I'll explain it. I don't know how, but I'll try to explain it differently. On Sunday, it's a big memorabilia day, and we're going to start early at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We will open a pair of Gold Rush autographed baseball jerseys. That is the Series 2 jerseys. Then TriStar Game Day Greats Series 2 autographed football jerseys, the full case of those. TriStar Game Day Greats autographed full-size football helmets. That's a brand new product from TriStar. We're going to open a full 3-box case of that. And then it will be Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. So there are 5 memorabilia items in that particular gigantic box. And they can be multi-sport. They could be non-sport. There's a lot of different bidding categories for those. You'll find them all listed in the football category on eBay. Then on Monday night, we'll be coming back around and opening up XR football again on Monday. Yay. All right, so there's where we sit for the days ahead. I think that is all the info that I need to share tonight. Stang Lover said that was the second half of the case. Yeah. Don't you remember when we opened the first half, I said it was the start of a new case, even though it was number 2, because the first break we did was loose boxes, remember? Because the one place sent me a case and a half. And so the other was the start of a new case. Didn't you break the first half of this with me? You did, didn't you? It was just like 2 nights ago. Or 3 nights ago. I don't know, recently. I thought you did. But yeah, even though it was an odd number, it was the back half of a case. So, sorry if that threw you off, brother. I didn't mean to. I try to share it. I always say it and put it in the little notes and stuff, but I'm sorry if I messed you up. But anyway, at least we found a few things for you, I think, so maybe not too bad. You've slept a couple times. Hey, I understand that too. All right, well, that's it for me tonight. Everybody, thanks once again for being here. Appreciate you always. I will be back at it tomorrow night. If I don't see you again then, hopefully I will see you soon. So take care, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Bye now.